There's one thing I ever wanted to prove to myself. It was that I could get anywhere and do anything pretty much by myself. Uh, Excuse me, I'm with my microphone constantly because there's wind. I do these outside, but this is gonna be my first thing. And usually after I do these, I'm gonna be reading a Bible lesson and verse to myself. Hopefully, trying to get at least some sort of point across to me. I was given a great opportunity not too long ago to be part of the one act play at Duncanville High School. And I think that's great. Disassembly is a pretty cool play. I'm an alternate, so I'm not a huge part of the show, but I mean enough. Like, I have to be at rehearsals every day. I have to be, I have as if I was casted. So, with this first one, I don't know what I'm going to title it, but I guess I can start it with talking about what I'm doing. Keeping faith is, well, you know what, that's what I'll title it. I'll title it Keeping Faith. Is the, main point I'm trying to make. Finding faith is the point. Is to keep your faith, you need to find it first. And I guess in this first one we'll talk about finding faith in the Lord Almighty, Jesus Christ Himself. So you're probably wondering, what can a 17-year-old kid tell you about that? And the honest to God truth is, can't tell you anything. I'm probably the last person you want to ask about, keeping and finding faith. I've been terrible at doing so the last 4 years. As I've lived in Dallas the last 4 years. I was raised in New Braunfels, Texas, and I was really brought up on the Word of God. But it wasn't until I moved to Dallas and ended up in Duncanville that I completely lost contact with God. And I know that's bad, but I think 2017 was my year to restart that. It's the year I turned 18 and it's the year I graduate. If I've learned anything from a lot of the youth groups I've been in, and anything from my parents, and mostly my mom, it's that no matter what, God is going to be there for me. Not to put my faith in anyone but God. And I'll be honest, at age, between ages 14 through 17, and I'm not going to count these last 4 months of being 17, because I will say that I have matured a lot in the last 8 months. And I think that's what brought this. Now, usually I do this every year where I say, I'm going to do this, but I've never started a recording of it and done this. Hopefully you have found God by this point that you're re-listening to these. But what I really, really hope of you, Nathaniel, is that you found your faith. That you found, that you want to really do this. The whole, being a preacher thing, being an actor thing. I know it. And, right now maybe acting is your calling, but as you've always been told, it's up to God. And maybe God is going to let me be an actor, but afterward, maybe he says after acting that I can use my acting experiences and go into preaching and, run a church, and be my first lesson being, keeping and finding faith, finding what it is. And again, like I said earlier, what are you going to learn from 16, 17-year-old kid? Nothing. Because myself right now, I feel like I don't have faith. I have faith. I believe God is there, and I believe that, what I believe, and I believe how I believe, but I don't think, oh shoot, where's my train of thought going? I don't think that I can, really I lost my train of thought. Let me start that over. Oh shoot, I really don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, I don't really think that, God's been in my life, and I've been not praised, but I've been given great opportunities, to be at the school that I'm at, even though a lot of people don't like it, be at the school that I'm at and, do a lot of things, but that I've been able to do with my theater friends, but I don't think, I've been connected with God enough. I don't read my Bible as much as I should, and actually, I know I shouldn't put off starting it, but it seems like that's what I'm going to end up doing for the Proverbs. But I do plan on reading in between, Bible verses people just give me and tell me to look up. There's one thing I did live by. I went to Emmanuel Camp, Alta Frio 2015. It's crazy. It's probably the best experience ever. I got to really rediscover myself, and I think I need to get back to that, retelling my second story. I was, addicted to a lot of different things that, I don't feel comfortable saying at the moment, as it is only the first one, and I will get deeper into it, but I was addicted to certain things that weren't God, and I was putting myself first over God, and my second story, where I am second, where God is first, and I am second, that is what I should be, and, I think what really opened my eyes is I didn't know Christian rap was a thing. I actually didn't. And then I was introduced to Triple E at Alta Frio. He did Robot, Sweet Victory, Manolo, and I Ain't Worried About a Thing. Or Not Worried. I don't know what the song's called. But those 4 songs really impacted my life. Because I didn't think Christian music could come or Christian rap music. I didn't think Christian music and rap music could come together and make such a powerful, powerful message. And Triple E is one of my favorite Christian artists. But as I've moved through, and if you've heard of NF, you need to listen to Therapy Session and Mansion. I discovered NF through Intro, and then rediscovered him through Intro 2 on Therapy Session. Mansion and Therapy Session intros, they have the same sort of flow and how he talks about it. But yeah, and NF's thing about him is I love how hard he works. A line in Intro, the first one from Mansion, is cocky, not competitive. This isn't a job for me, it's adrenaline. Don't try to box me and I am negligent. Come in the rings, my punch is a weapon. No, I don't drink, but I live in these bars. It takes a lot to interpret music. It really does. But that really means that he, it shows that he's, cocky, not competitive. He's not cocky. He's not going to sit there and, I'm better than you and this and that. Competitive. He's going to, compete with you and show you. He's not going to tell you he's better. He's going to show you that he's better. This isn't a job for me. It's adrenaline. He's not, only focused on the music. Oh, because it's getting me money. I'm getting paid for this. It's adrenaline. He loves it because he loves showing the praise for God. And don't try to box me and I'm negligent. I think that one pretty much speaks for itself. Yeah, so this was the intro to Keeping Faith and kind of what I want to do for myself as Keeping Faith goes on. Hopefully. Today is January 11th. So 11 days minus 365, 354. So hopefully there's 354 of these by the end of it. I don't have a lot of stuff on my phone, so I feel like that wouldn't be too much. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But dang, this track is beautiful. At least I could do if I murder Beach. Just take the time to go to his funeral. NFU are the biggest one of the biggest inspirations for this. Tripoli, thank you, Grandpa, everyone in my family. I want to thank all y'all for helping me start this Keeping Faith intro. Peace.